What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today's episode of What If Season 2, Episode 7, What If Hela Found the 10 Rings? My first question is, why would the most powerful being in the known galaxy, Hela, possibly have any use for the 10 rings? Because, if I remember correctly, the 10 rings were nothing more than a bunch of force fields, right? They didn't really do much except protect the user, and they threw out force shots and stuff like that, and that was about it. So why would Hela, that could single-handedly destroy all the armies of Asgard, need these things? Let's begin.
King Odin sought to unite the 9 realms under the throne of Asgard, but Hela hungered for more.
What more could you possibly want besides conquering the 9 realms? There's no more realms out there.
There comes a point in time, my dear, when a warrior must lay down his sword.
To give up the fight when that's all you ever raised me to do.
Is it me, or is Odin just the worst father of all time? Because can you imagine if he had Hela, Thor, and Loki all on the same page? It would just be instant death for anybody.
Oh, my child.
Hey, remember when they did that in Thor Ragnarok? How cool that was? Let's just do that again.
No god should have dominion over death who has so little appreciation for life.
Fuck, Odin. Your opening move in all battles is all-out genocide and war, so now all of a sudden you have a problem with what she's saying? I don't believe that at all. Yeah, if anything, I believe Odin is probably a lot worse than Hela, because where would she get all these ideas from?
I now take from you your power! I cast you out! Whosoever wears this crown, should she know mercy, shall possess the power of Hela.
That doesn't really seem like a big stipulation, just the powers of mercy. That's not a big stipulation. There's a lot of people here that could be worthy of such a power. And since he said she a couple times, I'm pretty sure Captain Carter is going to get this helmet in the end.
Shu Wenwu knew all too well. The most powerful forces on Earth often come from beyond.
We're not going to get the history of the 10 rings, right, where they came from, are we? Somehow they're connected to Kang, but no one's really given a definite on that. And of course, since, Jonathan Majors isn't playing Kang anymore, we might not see Kang for a very long time. Why does Odin do this? Why does he shoot Hela and Thor in the exact same place where their enchanted items fell? Shouldn't he shoot them somewhere else? Because was he expecting Thor to get his hammer back? Was he expecting Hela to get her helmet back? Just these life lessons. Odin really sucks as a father. When Thor went to Earth, he was just a regular dude. He was a little bigger than everyone else, though, but he was still essentially just a regular dude who could easily be beaten. So, is Hela gonna still be just a regular woman? Or is she going to be a superpowered being? Let's see.
I'm afraid the only one...
What the fuck? She speaks Chinese, but everyone else speaks English? Why would you do that? I had to listen to fucking Cahorny speaking in subtitles the entire episode, but now all of a sudden Asian people get to speak English.
I do appreciate a man who's brave enough to attempt jewelry.
What a bitch.
See, darling, I'm not most people. I'm the goddess of death. That usually gets a bigger reaction. What? Oh.
Did you just forget you weren't wearing your helmet? It's been like 10 seconds.
There you go.
Oh dear, here we go.
What? Did you forget? Come on, you just forgot you weren't wearing your helmet, but now all of a sudden you forget that you have your ability of knives and stuff like that? Oh, shit. Fuck out of here. No. You're not going to tell me that 90-pound Kate Blanchett is going to kick all these guys' asses. Yep, 90-pound Kate Blanchett is going to kick everyone's asses. With perfect ease, not even, breaking a sweat at all. I never even thought Hela was that great of a fighter. She just had these weapons and stuff like that, though. I didn't think she was the most skilled warrior out there or anything like that. Yeah, fucking step in there and do your job.
If I only had my crown.
But you don't have your crown.
Then show me.
What?
Ooh, damn, I like that.
Don your crown, and we shall find out.
I'm starting to like this guy a lot more than I liked him in Shang-Chi.
Come on!
Is she gonna make one of those jokes of, this doesn't normally happen?
Yes, well, it's really lodged in there, isn't it? How does gravity work here on me gut?
I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I actually find this really entertaining. I don't know why.
Father, please don't do this to me.
Why? Why would he help you right now? You came down here, and as usual, you chose war. So wait, if Hela learns a life lesson, is she gonna be a good guy going forward? That would destroy the plot, Shang-Pu.
I would be honored if you would join me for dinner.
This guy's adorable. I really hope he doesn't die to her hand.
I guess I've been subjected to worse forms of torture.
Okay, the writing in this is actually a lot better than everything else I've seen so far.
At least your blood won't stain it when I slit your throat.
Brides even wear it on their wedding day.
Wedding day? I didn't realize you meant to make my imprisonment a life sentence.
Oh my god, please let them get married.
I am not proposing marriage, but an alliance.
My father once saw the same. That fight. He nurtured it, exploited it, and then, as soon as my ambition outgrew his own, he called me a monster.
Are we really giving Hela great character development in episode 7?
I give back to the world in return.
By taking command of its people.
By protecting them.
Oh my god, we're really gonna make her into a good character in the end. I really hope they go through with this.
Our world is plagued by dangerous forces.
Is that what you take me for?
I know, right? Just like, fucking, he's being nice to you. Stop being a jerk to him.
Your father may have feared the fight in you, but I do not. And together, we can protect the world.
Oh, you are a confident one.
Ooh, I love where this is going.
I'll give you that.
I like to think I just know what I want.
And what is it that you want?
Fucking go for it. Don't think, lean in, and kiss her. What the fuck? Why would you do that? This guy is... I don't get it. Let's pretend for a second you were gonna betray him eventually. Why wouldn't you do it when you get some kind of semblance of power? So you're gonna try to kill him now, and then do what? You don't know how the rings transfer. For all you know, it's the same thing like Odin. How did they screw 9 minutes and 22 seconds in this? I thought this was a really great episode, and now they're screwing this up. What did you think it was going to be easy as just pulling them off?
Sweet.
Good, she attacked him. Kill her instantly. No, just he's fine. Go get her.
I want her alive.
Why? What do you benefit from having her alive? You actually haven't seen her at her full power yet, so you have no idea what the helmet does. For all you know, it's just a cosmetic thing.
You're curious.
I never understood this faceless, assless thing.
What, are you saying you know a way to get out of here?
How would... Come on, you didn't even make a joke about what it looks like?
Sorry, I was under the impression I was talking to your face.
Okay, they did a good job, guys. I don't think you needed this thing's help to find a horse. It was kind of right there, right?
Follow the stars to the North Country. Their people still on the throne of Asgard.
Okay, but you can't just show up there and say, "Hi, I'm Hela," and, give me free shit.
But unless you know of a legion of warriors ready to take up arms in my name...
Why would anyone take up arms in your name? You're kind of a jerk to everybody you meet.
I guess you're not the first ass I've ever followed into battle.
The writing in this is so much better than everything else. Did a different studio write this? What the hell happened?
Into the wood?
Why do you speak this language? I really think it's such a stupid idea.
Joyride of yours doesn't bear fruit. It will be your ass. Or your face.
I was literally thinking the exact same thing that she should have said that. Again, the writing, fantastic in this episode. 0 issues. Why wasn't Heimdall the Soul Stone? I mean, His eyes are the same color as the Soul Stone, and he has the ability to see every single soul that's alive right now. Why would this place be away from Heimdall's view, though? This wasn't like Jane Foster ended up in some kind of alternate reality or something like that, where like the ether was, right? This should just be a place, if I'm not mistaken, from the movie Shang-Chi, right?
I am Hela.
We know who you are.
Why do you know who she is? Why are you guys all knowing for some reason, yet you did not tie her up or whatever?
Your compatriot filled us in.
You didn't tell him everything. Like, did you tell this little thing everything?
Our realm is a border protecting the people of Earth from threats of the underworld.
I'm sorry, was that actually in the movie Shang-Chi? Wasn't this place just, stopping a giant soul-sucking dragon from, I don't know, destroying the world? I don't really remember the movie, and no one else does either.
Threats like you.
No, you don't. You're not Doctor Strange of China.
My quarrel's with a man named Wenwu.
Why do you have a quarrel with him? He was offering you a hand in friendship and partnership and essentially marriage, and you decided to turn on him. It was like, oh yeah, I'm still mad at him. Why? He was doing everything right for you.
One cannot fend off darkness with more darkness. Only light.
Yes, it's a lovely sentiment.
Why isn't Hela becoming a better person? I'm just kind of confused here of
You are sworn to protect this realm from the underworld, and I am the goddess of death, and
Perfect, so we could just kill you right now and we solve the problem, right?
what better way to secure your mission than by recruiting me to your cause?
That is really dumb. So you want to recruit her because she's the goddess of death to essentially corral the underworld, which they already have under wraps, to do what? Do you see how confusing this is getting so far just because of the bad writing?
Look to the sun. When it reaches its zenith, your training begins.
Training for what? What is your plan with her? You don't even know anything about her. Everyone knows who Hela is for some odd reason, knows everything about her. And she hasn't told a single person about it. Also, why would they remotely believe her that she can do all these? Let's just say, for example, she comes out and like, hey, everyone, I'm the goddess of death. I have all these magical powers and shit like that. It's like, oh, cool, show us. Oh, well, I can't, though. I don't have my magic enchantment armor. She just sounds like an absolute crazy person.
My lord, forgive me. Wherever Hela is gone, I can no longer see her.
You have a lot of problems, Heimdall. Every single movie, you screw up in some way, shape, or form, and somehow you keep your job. Yet for some reason, Okoye keeps getting fired every time they make a new Black Panther product.
There is one who is in possession of a great power.
I'm sorry, I understand you lost where she was, but you should be able to know her last location. Where I was like, oh yeah, she went into this forest, and then I can't find her.
10 rings that could even destroy a god.
Why can the 10 rings destroy a god? They couldn't really do much in the entire Shang-Chi movie. They were just force fields, from what I remember, right? Am I wrong about that? Can someone correct me?
There's no telling what its people could be capable of.
Do you not know these rings exist, Odin? You know, the protector of all things, ruler of all the realms. Do you not know what's going on all these other planets?
And our age of peace might be short-lived.
Why would your age of peace be short-lived, though? How can they get to your place, though? They can't do that. They're not capable of interstellar travel, so you're good, guys. You're good. Unless Gahorne comes over there and makes a portal, because she's obviously able to do that stuff. But barring that, you guys should be essentially fine.
Oh, I should very much like to learn to do that. Maybe not with the flowers, though. Knives would be much more serviceable.
I'm starting to like you a lot less as this episode progresses. Please just tone it down, please.
And practicing the art of breath.
Why are you helping this woman out? It just seems kind of strange, though. She just showed up, and she's like, yes, your assless, faceless friend told us all about you. So did you tell him everything about your life? And then they heard this and say, okay, let's just train the goddess of death, this woman that betrays every single person she's ever come in contact with. Let's just give her great powers and hope she doesn't betray us. Like, what's your plan here, guys?
Jiaozhi is the art of making something out of nothing, of finding infinite possibility.
I'm just going to pause here for a second, though, and talk about one of my favorite movies of all time, The Last Samurai, because when Tom Cruise showed up at the samurai camp, he didn't like anything that was going on there. He thought everything was stupid. But at the end of it, he grew to greatly respect them and their ways of life and everything like that, and decided to fight alongside of them in the final battle. So, With 12 minutes left, probably 7 including credits, is Hela going to learn her lesson, accept these people's ways of life, and change and become a better person? But if she becomes a better person, then she'll be obviously able to take the helmet, which then will turn her evil again, right? So, let's see what happens.
Why do you seek to master our practice?
To overthrow Wenwu,
For what?
so I can take his 10 rings for myself.
Why? Just, I don't get it. What is her goal here? She just wants the rings for what, though? She can't use the 10 rings to get to Asgard and beat her father up and take his power. She wants the rings to do what with them?
Use them to seek vengeance on my father.
But you can't do that. They don't make portals. They're just force fields.
Father, why did you chain him? He means you no harm.
Is this about her fucking dog? Because if it is, that's a really dumb idea.
What is it you hope to find at the end of your next great...
Freedom. Freedom from control. The freedom to choose my own path.
But you had that this entire time. You had free will. It wasn't taken from you. At no point of watching this did I think, oh man, Hela just wants to be her own woman, her own independent, strong female character. At no point did I ever get that vibe from her.
Everything in life pertains to our practice.
I'm confused here, okay? So, her goal is to still get the 10 rings, right? Like, is that what she's gonna do? Is she gonna use the common piece of the lotus flowers or something like that, though? And then she's gonna betray her and then try to get Shang Wu something to get his rings or something like that?
The folds in a piece of paper. The breath in your lungs.
And most of all, the moistness in your... You know what? I'm not gonna go in that direction.
Not bad. You still have a lot to learn.
That's cheating. It doesn't work that way. Where is this episode going? We got 9 minutes left. And I don't really see a plot here at all. I like the beginning of it. But I don't think this is going anywhere at all. I think the goal of this episode was to put the helmet down there, so then someone, I'm assuming Captain Carter, is going to be worthy enough to get the helmet and of course have unlimited powers.
Father?
Why is she going to fight her father? What? It's like they're almost trying to invent a plot line here without explaining to the audience of what's going on here. If anything, I thought Odin was coming down there to see if she's okay and maybe, I don't know, free her if she's under arrest or something like that, though. I never got the vibe that, Odin's coming down there to kick her ass or something like that.
Odin terrorizes the countryside in my name. He seeks the 10 rings.
What? No, what the fuck? No, how do you know that? You know nothing. You weren't there for the conversation. What is happening here?
No, my father chose a path for me long ago.
What the fuck? No, you didn't. You chose to do these things. He didn't imprison you. You were a bad person that wanted nothing more than to conquest and take everything. Odin is not the bad guy here. She's the bad one.
And if I ever wish to be free to choose my own, then I must face...
You have that freedom right now. You can choose to not go after him. You could choose to live a life of simplicity and stuff like that, though. Do you understand how free will works?
Listen, with or without you.
And why would she help Hela? It just... None of this makes any sense at all, though. She gains nothing from this. I'm sorry, you're Odin. This should not be a problem at all.
Behind the gates!
Fall back behind what, though? I'm not seeing any opposition at all. You kind of soloed all these dudes.
Hela. Personally, I missed the dress, though.
Can these two end up together, please? Just give me something good happening here. Okay, assuming that it's going to be a 2-on-1 fight, though, Hela could do absolutely 100% not a single solitary thing to Odin, right? She can't harm him in any way. He's still Odin, and he stripped her of her powers, so I imagine he's stronger than just the average person, right?
Embrace me, daughter. I have come far to avenge your name.
What is happening? What is happening? For the people that love this show, What If, and tell me online all the time that I'm 100% wrong every time I give a take, what is happening right now? Explain it to me as if I'm a fucking toddler.
And we shall bring Midgard under our protection.
Wasn't Midgard already under your protection? In this universe, didn't you already conquer the 9 realms? Wasn't that in the beginning? They explained it. Did I miss something?
Leave this place and never return.
Okay, guys, you made Hela into the good character, but you didn't give her character development at all. You just said, from one sentence to another, Hela is now good. There's no reason for her to be good. You skipped all the things, the trials, and this is what people say about the Mary Sue character, okay? Give me a second here, okay? People don't like the strong, independent female character because they're written poorly now. And then they're like, oh, well, she's just better than everyone. She's not dealing with all the bad things that are happening. She's not picking herself up and becoming a better person. Hela just became a good character for some odd reason. She's like, I'm going to protect this realm. Why? You have no reason to protect it. You have no allegiance here at all. You have one friend. And I don't even know why she's helping you out.
You threw away your sword, forgetting that she was your own daughter.
I threw you away because you were an asshole and you needed to learn humility. I did this to teach you to be a better person. You understand that, right? If he wanted to kill her, he could have just sent her into a volcano and that would have been it.
You are nothing.
But I'm not alone.
Okay, so you are nothing. You just have someone that's superpowered. It's not the same thing. You can't do anything against him.
We need to separate him from Gungnir.
Who's Gungnir?
That is.
Why? Okay, you need to separate him from his spear. Why? Is that Odin's power? Was that ever a thing? I always just thought it was a weapon he used. And also, when you mean separate, you mean like physically take it out of his hands and put it somewhere else? Or you have to remove the enchantment from it? Because if it's the second one, I don't think this guy knows how to do that. You are tanking the biggest blast from Odin with a dragon skin shield, and you are just a normal person. He would obliterate you.
A wise woman once taught me that darkness cannot fend off darkness. Oh,
Didn't fucking Odin give her these quotes in the beginning of the episode? What are you doing?
only light can.
And we are here to prove her right.
Oh my god, what is going on here? You guys realize that these conversations did not happen at the same time. There's still Asgardian soldiers over. What are you guys doing? Or what are you guys doing? Absolutely nothing. She's just a normal person, right? Did the writers forget that? Hela does not have superpowers or anything like that, though. Yeah, she might be able to move a couple of lotus blossoms or something like that, though, but that doesn't really do much, right? Hey, Heimdall, can you come down here and, do your fucking job or something like that? Don't you have other warriors that could come down here and help out? Or he could just punch her in the face and it's over.
Let us end this violence.
What violence? It's just he came to get you. He didn't come to get the rings. You don't know that. All he did with Heimdall was have that conversation. Like, oh yeah, you need to get the 10 rings though. But you don't know that, Hela. This character here does not know that. She was not part of that conversation.
Since when does my daughter pass on a chance to end her life?
They have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what happened at the beginning of the episode. They needed to say, okay, at the end of the episode, at the 24-minute mark, okay, at this point right here, Odin is going to be the bad guy. And they said, you know what? We don't need a reason for it. We're just going to make him the bad guy. End scene.
Who has so little appreciation for life.
Why are you quoting him? But you're not a better person. You get that, right? There's nothing going on here. This is a nothing burger episode. And now she's Hela the White. You fucking hacks. At times like this, I'm really sad the writer's strike actually ended. Of course, Hela is now the most powerful being of all human history, even with Odin in his absolute prime, which is the most powerful being of all the 9 realms. She's gonna kick his ass easily.
The throne is yours, if that is indeed what you seek.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You have earned it.
Only from there.
Why? Why? Because you beat me in a battle? This is not the Chronicles of Riddick. You don't keep what you kill or something like that, though. It doesn't work this way.
There can I unmake your empire. It will take time, eons even. The 9 realms will know freedom.
What the fuck? The 9 realms were never enslaved to begin with, right? There was no part of watching any of these movies. I was like, man, you know what? Odin was a real jerk, and he enslaved everything. You're telling me that the 9 realms are these slave colonies, but you're not actually showing it to me.
There, on an ancient battlefield, a man...
This is the end of the episode? What's wrong with you guys?
built an empire. An empire that would span the cosmos.
Why? And you can't build without destroying, right? You know that's how building empires work, right? The Romans went and conquered and then built over the dead bodies and destroyed ruins which once were all these places. They can't just go around and say, hi, this planet here, I'm here to help you. What if the planet says, no, we don't want your help? Or they're just going to go, it's okay, we'll go somewhere else.
Even the darkest of hearts can come to know peace.
Fuck me, that's the end of the episode? Yep, that's the end of the episode. Okay, folks. Episode 7 of What If Season 2. What if Hela found the 10 rings? Again, another episode of telling and not showing. Characters that their motivations make 0 sense. Halfway through the episode, it's like, oh, you know what? Hela's going to be great and Thor's going to be a jerk. Shang-Chi dude was essentially worthless in that final battle, even though he was the only one that could stand up to Odin. I know he delivered the final blow, but whatever. Hela still took it to him with 0 issues, as she was just essentially a normal person. I have no idea what this could possibly lead to, because we're only 2 episodes away from the finale, and last season all these previous episodes came into the finale, so who the hell knows how Hela the White, the most powerful character in the MCU right now, is going to fare whatever possible thing is going to happen at the end of the season. Who knows? Was it a good episode? No. Was it better than the other ones? You know what, honestly, this might be one of my favorite episodes, and that's really not saying much. I would say halfway into this episode, I thought it was absolute perfect perfection, up until the point where she decided, you know what, I don't need to find love, I'll just, betray this dude that's really nice to me. Up until that point, thought it was a fantastic episode. I thought their love would conquer all. I thought, okay, maybe she might end up learning some kind of humility or something like that, though. But, we just decided to just push the plot forward and say, yep, Hela's a good guy now. And then she sees the magical sky beam. She's like, yo, my God, my father's here to come take the 10 rings because, that's what he was doing this whole time. Does that sum it up? Episode 7, what if? What the hell's going on anymore? What do you guys think about it?